What's up, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Between the Cons. My name is Chris, and with me today, Mr. Naughty List.
Ahoy!
Not only is it just another episode of Between the Cons, but it is episode 200.
Oh my gosh!
We made it to 200.
You're so amazing.
I think the title of episode 100 was We Made It to 100.
Yeah.
So
we made it to 200.
we made it to 200 as well.
There are at
we did
least
it.
3 listeners out there.
Yeah, at least. Minimum.
That's counting the co-hosts.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that's fair.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to have a fun, weird, new episode thing.
Weird is definitely the operative word.
Yeah, it's going to be strange. We're going to do not a pineapple episode.
Gasp!
We're going to do, what'd you call them? The Ozcons.
The Ozcons.
Yeah, kind of like the Oscars, but a totally irrational, thrown together last minute award show.
100% arbitrary.
For the last year-ish. So yeah, it'll be a good time. It is completely the opinion of me and Cole. We did not get anyone else's opinion on this.
We decided this maybe 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, he was just lucky enough to be the co-host slated for episode 200. So his decisions are final. But we're going to jump into it in just a second. But before we do, thanks to everybody for tuning in, like I said. If you don't follow us on the internet, do Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're on all of those.
Friendster.
And we are not on Friendster. Gosh, I completely lost my train of thought. Review the show.
Yes.
Review the show.
5 stars.
Leave a rating and review on iTunes, Google Play, and give us the old heart on iHeartRadio.
The old upvote.
Yeah, give us the ye old upvote. But that being said, the Ozcons.
I was literally about to try to come up with a acapella theme song, and the first thing that popped into my head was
maybe I'll see if I can find an acapella version of the final countdown.
It's from Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, but I don't want that one.
That's fair. I'm sure there's at least a dozen out there. Stay tuned. You'll probably hear it. We're talking about it, and you're probably about to hear it.
Yeah,
so
it all happens in post.
It's meta. This is meta, guys.
Meta. So, I hope that was the final countdown a cappella. Because if not, we just wasted like 45 seconds of airtime. But here's the thing. Between the Cons is the home for the best terrible radio you could possibly ask for.
It really is.
Yeah. It's a good time. But it would make... we would never be on a radio station.
No.
Thank God for podcasting, right?
And post.
I barely edit and post. I'm pretty sure Kyle dropped the F-bomb in the last episode. And I was so lazy in editing that I just didn't want to listen to the whole episode to find it.
Oh, there goes our family-friendly G rating.
It's okay. Well, we get it. I'm sure we get a warning. Anyways. The Ozcons. We have...
Ba-ba-bee, ba-da-boo.
We have 10 categories.
Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yay!
That we have decided are going to be what we do in this segment.
Yeah.
Those categories are Best New Show.
Best Game.
Biggest Flop.
Best Movie everybody thought would suck that didn't.
Worst Movie that everybody thought would be good but wasn't.
Best Movie.
Just plain Best Movie. Number 7 is Off the Radar Totally Awesome Award.
Totally. Number 8 is the most anticipated movie of 2018.
Number 9 is the craziest pineapple story.
And to top everything off, to cap it off, I was going to say...
You almost said cop it off.
Cop everything off. The nerdiest of nerd.
The nerdiest of nerd!
Insert trumpet sound here.
Oh, you mean in post?
Yeah.
Got it. My bad. So
that's the insert comment in Microsoft Excel that I just did.
Anyways, so we're gonna get started. Number 1, the best new show. The best new show since the last time we did this which was never, so we just decided to do the last yearish.
Yeah.
I think is one of two, and they're new.
They're very new.
The Orville and The Gifted. I would have to say it's one of those two. They're very different shows.
Yes.
They're both sci-fi. One of them's a comedy, like a situational comedy, also known as a sitcom. Why did I say all of that?
We have a special word for that.
And then the second one, The Gifted, is like a kind of heavy drama.
Yeah.
Both very recent shows, frequent topics on Between the Cons as of late.
Yep.
So go listen to other episodes if you don't understand why. But I really like both of these shows. I think they're really great.
Yeah, my favorite show was in 2016, so it didn't count.
Yeah. So, not the last year, just this year.
This year, yes, because if it was the last year, honorable mention would have been, of course, Stranger Things.
I think Stranger Things would have been the best new show, and honorable mentions would have been The Gifted and The Orville.
Yes, but since we were restricting it to 2017, as you can, guys,
we had
very
restrictions.
clearly tell that we're very much winging.
Yes,
so
we are very firm in our complete last minute fun ridiculous concept. So a little background on the OzCons. It's episode 200.
Yeah.
When we hit episode 100, we made it to 100. We did, I think it was Dane, and we just talked for 45 minutes. Like, there was no structure. It was just kind of like, hey, you remember that thing? Oh my gosh, yeah, I totally remember that thing. That thing was awesome.
A retrospective.
That thing makes me think of this other thing.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. It was just like peeking into the minds of Dane and Chris's everyday conversation.
Yeah, which is dangerous.
Very. With way less profanity and mentions of
where Dane works.
Unmentionables.
Yes.
Dane does not work at some place called Unmentionables. So when we got to this one, we thought, like, what would be a fun thing to do that wouldn't just be like us riffing for 45 minutes?
Yeah.
So we decided Goofy Awards show. Think the Dundies from The Office.
Exactly.
So, best new show, The Gifted, The Orville.
Check them out.
Check them out. Number 2.
Best game.
Best game.
Zip zap zibap bow. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Do all of these have to have a sound?
They're all going to be roughly the same sound too, because I'm just channeling my inner Robert Goulet.
You win. You always do.
So the best game for this year, and I feel this, and full disclosure, I don't actually play this game, but what I've been reading on it and what I've heard from people who do play this game is that hands down, this is one of the things that they were most excited about. Is Destiny 2.
Yeah, that's a cop-out for the people.
Yes.
So we don't get in trouble for saying the best game was a mobile game.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure only Chris and Kyle play it.
And that's Injustice 2.
Yeah.
But also, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, which I talked about on the last show, came out Thursday or Friday of last week. Has a 9.1 from IGN. Crushing it. But yeah, Destiny 2 for all you people, for all the real people, Injustice 2 on mobile was a lot of fun. That was a good one.
Number 3, biggest flop.
Hands down.
Full of chi. Is it chi?
Chi. Goes to the defender of Kunlun, the sworn enemy of the hand.
The most martial artist out there. The most believable fighter when he punches someone. The one,
Iron Fist.
The only Iron Fist.
You're doing all the post work.
Yeah,
for
right.
Me right now.
I'm doing what I can, guys. I love Marvel's Netflix shows. I've watched most of them. I didn't watch all of Jessica Jones. Once again, being honest, but
yeah,
that was more. I wasn't in the right frame of mind to watch that show. I was expecting one thing and got something different, so it wasn't because
psychological
it was bad.
thriller. It kind of caught you off guard.
Yeah,
from a superhero.
Yeah,
genre.
I was thinking more Daredevil-y, a bit more,
Sure.
a little bit less Criminal Minds-y. But Iron Fist was so bad.
Listen, if it wasn't for the bad fight choreography and the less than subpar acting
And the casting of...
and the cast, it
Just
would have been
him.
a great show.
I would say that
The Finn Jones. If
Yeah,
it wasn't for Finn
Finn
Jones, his acting
and his fighting,
his
lack of muscles.
it would have been a great show.
Agreed.
It had the recipe.
Yes.
It just used spoiled milk.
Yeah. Too much salt.
Too much salt.
Way too much salt.
Number 4.
Best movie that everybody thought would suck that didn't.
Wonder Woman.
Hands
Hands
down.
down.
Easily,
Man.
poor DC
And-
just couldn't seem to catch a break with anything.
And here's the thing. A lot of people went into Wonder Woman with really high hopes. But that's what it was. It was high hopes. Because DC has pooped the bed so time after time.
Yeah.
And
Fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice,
shame on me. Fool me, Man of Steel 2,
strike 3.
shame on me forever.
Yeah. And that was the thing. Like, I went into it with high expectations.
Yes.
But I did not think that it was going to be good.
Yes.
Which is why it classifies here.
Yes.
Because everybody thought it was going
If
to suck.
you really pushed into people, it was like, we hope. Right. But if you had to put money on whether or not it's going to be good or bad, I'm going to put money on whether it's on
the
it being
Vegas
bad.
line was so high that it would be a terrible movie.
Yes.
So high.
And arguably one of the better movies of the year.
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. So good. Number 5.
Worst movie that everybody thought would be good but wasn't?
Tie. Very, very hard tie.
Hard tie.
Between Scarlett Johansson's Ghost in the Shell
And eyebrows and
and Hawaiian shirts.
eyebrows, Hawaiian shirts, and I haven't eaten in 7 weeks. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets.
Yeah.
2 of the least believable secret agents I've ever seen cast. I didn't actually realize that they were supposed to be secret agents.
So much potential just wasted.
Oh, yeah.
On that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you're gonna lean on how visually stunning it is, do what Avatar did and steal a good story and just make it look pretty.
yeah.
Don't be pretty and then have a mediocre story.
The Fifth Element. Like, coming from the director of The Fifth Element, this movie had so much potential. Cara Delevingne is a good actress.
Yeah.
It just didn't. It just didn't work.
Nope.
The script was drawn out. It was jumpy. The acting was not great.
Nope.
It was visually stunning from start to finish.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all it had going for it.
And at that point, just make like HD background, like desktop wallpapers. Like if you're gonna do that, just do that.
Yeah. Or screensavers.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
sweet
yeah.
screensavers.
Yeah.
Like 4K screensavers.
Like video screensavers.
Yeah.
Word.
And
then Ghost in the Shell,
disappointing on 1,000 levels.
so many.
Scarlett Johansson was the best part of that movie, but Scarlett Johansson trying to play a emotionless robot was the worst part of that movie.
Yeah.
She does not do that well.
No. I mean, even as the Black Widow, who is supposed to be less than average emotion,
Right.
still
Has emotion.
Still has a fair amount, and she plays that character wonderfully.
Yeah.
But to be just like stone cold robot,
I had to do that round table by myself, and I was more disappointed that I had to rip that movie to shreds by myself than I was at the fact that no one else went to see it. All right, number 6.
best movie
Per Between the Cons.
per our Excel spreadsheet that does a sum.
Yes.
Or an average rather, not a sum.
And a min-max.
Yeah, a min-max.
It does. It
And I saw
highlights
that. I saw
highlights
that.
the max in green, the min in red.
I saw
It's
that.
nice.
So
I
we-
can conditionally format.
Yeah, I should hope so.
Blade Runner 2049.
Which, with an asterisk, only the Chris's reviewed this.
Yeah.
So Chris with a K and Chris with a Ch.
Yeah. Me and Chris too.
But for
The majority of the hosts
yes.
being involved.
Logan.
Absolutely. And I would say that those two movies, potentially with a Wonder Woman thrown in as an honorable mention,
And Lego Batman.
and Lego Batman on a totally different plane.
Yeah, that's a whole...
That's like that's not an honorable mention. That's a
That's a subcategory.
Oh, but did you see?
Yeah.
Like, it's like best movie, Blade Runner 2049 or Logan, honorable mention, Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, but did you see Lego Batman?
If you've only got like an hour and 20 minutes to devote to a movie and you just want to giggle the whole time, definitely Lego Batman.
Yeah.
But still feel feelings.
Oh, the emotions were there.
Very much. But Logan for sure for me was just, especially like covered up many of the bad tastes left in my mouth by the recent X-Men movies.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like Apocalypse and that travesty. But yeah, I would say that both of those movies are high up on the scale, which is weird for me. And we've talked about this. I don't watch a lot of heavy drama.
No.
And both of these movies are heavy drama.
Yes.
I mean, action movies.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's not like Dunkirk.
heavy drama.
Yeah.
Number 7.
The Off the Radar Totally Awesome Award.
Probably, I say probably because it's hard to think of things that are off the radar.
Yeah. Because we have a calendar and we do a weekly news show.
Well, I feel like everything for me is on the radar because I know about it and I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
So the off the radar thing, and I use this one because I think it's something we haven't talked about, or at least talked about in depth. The off the radar Totally Awesome Award goes to Castlevania on Netflix. Just a really quick watch, a really quick anime on Netflix. I think it was 4 episodes, and it's great. It's so great. It's got great reviews on the interwebs. It's got great reviews from the people I've talked to that have also seen it. It's great.
It's good.
It's a really good anime. It's it's Castlevania, so that's fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, Off the Radar Totally Awesome Award goes to that anime that you haven't seen.
So you should go see it.
It won an award on the Oscons. Or it won an Oscar.
It's in the mail if you're listening, Castlevania.
Yeah. Dear Netflix, people. It's coming.
Yeah.
Number 8.
The most anticipated movie of 2018.
I want to punch us for putting this in.
Why did we do this? Hey, pick one. But no.
Yeah. Pick one most anticipated movie of 2018. Well, it depends on who you are as a person. In chronological order.
Black Panther, which is, side note, my personal most anticipated one.
There's Ready Player One.
X-Men the New Mutants.
Avengers Infinity War.
Star Wars Han Solo.
Deadpool 2.
Incredibles 2.
Which is gonna be great. Nostalgia trip. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Robin Hood with Taron Egerton.
Which is going to be, hopefully, awesome. Venom.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Dos.
If that's actually what it's called, which I kind of hope it's not.
Yeah, more Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I don't know.
Yeah, and then every nerd's, fantasy, Aquaman is getting a movie.
Yeah.
I would say...
And it's Jason Momoa.
I have not seen Justice League, so I cannot speak to Jason Momoa's portrayal of Aquaman.
But if there was ever a real-life Aquaman,
yes,
it's him.
But even that said, I would say, at least until we see Justice League, Aquaman might be, from a nerd standpoint, the most anticipated movie of 2018. Because a lot of nerds love the deep-cut Aquaman storylines.
Yeah.
But we never get them.
Because it's Aquaman.
Because he's always an auxiliary character.
And everybody's like, what's his superpower? He can swim fast and do the whoop,
talk to animals. Yeah.
Thing.
Talk to sea creatures.
Yeah. That's all he can do. I'm like, he lifted a cruise ship. He's strong.
He's a strong dude.
He's a strong fellow.
And he can throw a trident.
Quite far.
With accuracy. That's not a superpower. That's just a learned skill.
He's practiced a bit. Because, if you miss that one time, you got to go swim after.
Oh, and he's used to throwing it underwater when there's
so much force.
Friction and resistance.
And currents and... undertow.
Waves.
Number 9, the craziest pineapple story from this year.
Craziest pineapple story.
So I think this one, literally, when I had the joy of finding this one. This was one from my episode, and I remember Chris's reaction when the first time he
when you
saw
texted
what
it to me,
what this was. Dolce & Gabbana. In case you were wondering who that is, listen to Fergie. She talks about them
a lot.
In the wake of Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park World. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it wasn't really even in the wake of that.
It was around that time.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because that's what triggered it.
No.
Right?
Jurassic World came out like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember these things. They released a hoodie.
It was actually closer to Michael Crichton's newest posthumous release of Dragon Teeth, which is dinosaur related.
Oh. And tooth related, apparently. But Dolce & Gabbana selling a Jurassic Park hoodie. So just imagine a screen printed hoodie,
just a t-shirt
that you would get from
Hot Topic
or Target,
Walmart,
Target.
Yeah,
for $400 plus.
Yeah, I think it was like the shirt was like $400,
and the hoodie was like
$600. It was insane. It still hurts my soul.
It really does.
Like, there's nothing special about that shirt that warrants that price.
Even like, unless it was like limited to release, like, hey, the cast wore these shirts on set when they weren't in costume.
Like Chris Pratt sweat in this shirt.
No, they're like Jurassic Park shirts. So like, I'm talking like original Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Not even Jurassic World.
Jeff Goldblum. Sweat in this shirt.
I would drop some money on a Jeff Goldblum sweatshirt. Not like a sweatshirt, but a sweated in shirt.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Tell us some more.
So yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Honorable mention, the story about the guy who stole all the Star Wars memorabilia.
Oh my gosh.
And got his name dropped on the interwebs so that all the nerds everywhere could find him and just...
And like nobody bought it.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was like, oh, this guy, yeah, we're not going to buy that if he's selling it.
Yeah.
And like, I think the entire list of stuff that got stolen, too.
Hashtag karma.
Gosh, it's so good. And then number 10, finally...
The Nerdiest of Nerd Award.
The Nerdiest of Nerd Award!
We had a really hard time figuring out how to actually decide on what even kind of thing to do for this one.
Yeah, like at first it was like, who is the nerdiest of nerd?
And then it was like, what was the nerdiest of nerd movie?
And then it was, what's just the nerdiest of nerd event?
Aside from a Comic-Con of sorts.
Yes.
Because you could argue like Dragon Con or any of the other cons.
Wizard World.
Harry Potter.
That's
not that nerdy.
That's Wizarding World.
Oh right, the gerund.
But we decided the Nerdiest of Nerd Award is all of those things. It is what is the thing that is the nerdiest of nerd.
That encompasses like a high degree of nerddom, spans across the galaxy of nerd, seeking out new forms of nerd.
Yeah. And we decided on... Sorry, my wife downstairs just started...
alluding to
Star Trek. Right? Wasn't that Star Trek? I have headphones plugged into the microphone, so I only caught it very lightly.
She caught the illusions that I was making in my build-up.
But it's Star Trek Discovery. The build-up was ruined. It's Star Trek Discovery, and here's why. Star Trek has seen a lot of iterations.
Many much.
It has seen a lot of not great iterations, particularly recent.
Yes.
That sentence felt weird. Star Trek Discovery has hit the cable waves, and it's excellent. It's very good.
Doing really well.
And my wife likes it. My wife is a very Very big fan of
She's
Star Trek.
a quote unquote Trekkie.
She is a Trekkie, hands down. She loves Star Trek Next Generation. She watches Star Trek Next Generation on what seems to me like a continuous loop, because it's all on Netflix. And she likes Star Trek Discovery, which is like a huge thing, because I was entertained by like the Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto,
yeah,
Star Treks.
Yeah, they were fun.
I enjoyed them. They were fun.
Yeah.
I've never gotten into the Next Generation. I've watched it.
Yeah.
I've never been a huge fan.
You're more of a Star Wars guy.
Yeah. I am.
There's usually a split.
I am a warrior hero. I don't know. But anyways, I like Star Wars better. But I really like Star Trek Discovery. And I think that it's hitting on all those cylinders. It's got the action. It's got the story. It's got the
mass appeal while also pandering to the nerds.
Well, not only that, but it has the mass appeal within nerd. Like,
yes,
it has the appeal to bring in the Trekkie and the warrior, which coining it.
I don't like it.
Get over it.
I think we should call you a Forcey.
That sounds a lot like Farsi, and I don't like that so much. But anyways, it has the appeal to all the nerds.
Yes.
It might not have as much mass appeal to like your average Joe who doesn't get into sci-fi. But it is the nerdiest of nerd. It is a Star Trek thing that is doing Star Trek things the way Star Trek things should be done per Star Trek fans. And it is also appealing to non-Star Trek fans.
Which is a feat.
Which is impressive. Yeah, I think because of that, it is the nerdiest of nerd. It is worthy of being the nerdiest of nerd.
Insert fireworks and confetti here. So good.
But that's it. That's it for the Oscars.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Next time around, this will probably be a little bit less offhand than it was right now.
No, it'll probably be just as offhand.
True.
And it'll be.
Although next
a lot
time
of
we
fun.
might actually pull the whole cast.
We might. I think it would be more fun.
Yeah.
Where each of us
do it like a round table or something.
Yeah, but each of us gets to like make their own arbitrary decision solo.
Yeah.
On best movie or best new show.
Yeah.
Or what have you.
Yeah.
But
if you guys have got ideas for categories or awards you'd like to see,
give us some goofy ones. Yeah. That'd be a lot of fun. Let's see. We have 10 right now. Give us 6 more. Give 16. Us 6 more. That gives everybody 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 8. There's 8 co-hosts, but they're technically 9 people. Yeah. Because the twins.
Yep.
I like that I said it that way.
Yeah.
Instead of there are 9 people, but they're technically 8 co-hosts. Because the Copelands are the same person. But no, give us some ideas. And then tune in on Monday. We're going to be back. Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
Comes out this weekend.
Currently right now, the highest rated Marvel movie.
By far.
Which is like saying something.
Yeah.
Because there have been some good ones.
Yeah. Because the Marvel movies don't suck.
No.
Yeah.
Like the ones that don't do that well still do well.
Still do okay. Yeah. They're doing all right. Like Iron Man 3 still got decent reviews.
I enjoyed it.
Or Iron Man 2. 2 was the bad one.
2 was pretty mediocre.
Yeah. Still got decent reviews.
Yeah.
Unlike, let's say, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Or other comparable movies of different universi.
Except for that one.
Except for that one. The best movie that everybody thought would suck that didn't.
Girl power.
In disguise. I don't know.
Well.
I don't know. That sounded like a TV show theme song.
It did.
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Robots in disguise. Oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to be back on Monday reviewing Thor Ragnarok. So tune in. Subscribe to the show. BetweenTheCons.com/subscribe.
Hit us up on the social medias. Let us know.
Do all the things.
All the stuff.
All the
Become
things.
part of our family.
All the things that we say every week that I'm sure you just skip over once we're finished talking.
Yeah, you just fast forward to the very end so you can hear the funny outtake.
Yeah, which is going to happen in about 12 seconds.
Bye.
Get in it, buddy.